Hi everyone, I'm doing a playthrough of The Last Lighthouse. This is a game by Scott Alms, published by DaniCha. So this is a solo-only board game, and it is for ages 10 and up and takes about 20 minutes. So I have this pretty much all ready to go. I have so this one is called the Lighthouse card. It is supposed to have 6 health on it. I do have a prototype version that originally had 5 health only, but I tried to write in Sharpie a 6. So I will be placing the Lighthouse card here. And then this card is the Darkness card, and it will overcome the Lighthouse anytime I take damage. And this will fall just under the 6 to show that I have a starting health of 6 on the Lighthouse. We have 16 remaining cards of the deck here. These are your Lighthouse your Nightmare cards. And so you'll be shuffling your Nightmare cards. And then based on the difficulty, which in this case I'll be choosing easy, you will draw a total of 4 cards. And you'll be placing it from left to right in a formation, and this row will be called the sea. So it will be to the right of your Lighthouse, and this section will be called the sea. And this first card will be a Nightmare. So in easy mode, you will place 4 cards out, and the first one will be a Nightmare card, and the remaining 3 will be trap cards. So you can tell a Nightmare card from a trap card because the orientation that you place the card in will show the skulls at the top for Nightmares, and then you'll see kind of like this flame icon for the other 3 trap cards. So these will be something we have to deal with as we play the game, and then after that we will draw 4 cards for our hand, and they will be trap cards. So make sure that this flame side is upright. So this is our starting hand, and just so you know, we will be taking 2 actions, and we will be playing either a card from our hand or using a trap card to hopefully defeat nightmares. So I'm just going to do a playthrough. This won't be really a tutorial style, but I'll talk through kind of what I'm thinking and how I'm going about my gameplay a little bit. Okay, so the point of this game really is to defeat as many nightmares as we can so that our lighthouse will not take damage. And basically keeping in mind how you win, basically if the lighthouse is lit, meaning there's still health on it, and the deck is empty, this deck, at the end of any round, you win the game. But you do lose the game if the darkness engulfs the lighthouse, meaning you have 0 health. Alright, so we'll do step 1, taking 2 actions. So the first action I'll probably do is put a trap somewhere so that I can at least target this nightmare. This nightmare will need 2 damage to be defeated. And to know that, you look at the number of skulls. So there's 2 skulls, that means we need 2 damage to defeat it. This has a range of 3 to the right and 1 to the left. So it will do 1 damage when it attacks at a later step. But we're still in step 1, and I'm going to place a trap card from my hand. Just kind of reading here. So this says when placed, you may discard a card from your hand to defeat a nightmare of your choice. I think that's pretty good because this one's a difficult one to have right off the bat. So I'm going to actually place this, I'm going to move everything over here and put it here. So when you place a card, you can place it anywhere in the sea. And then after that, the when placed says you may discard a card from your hand to defeat a nightmare of your choice. I'll go ahead and remove this card from my hand. So I'll remove it. And then this is the only nightmare I could really target, and I will immediately defeat it. When you defeat it, you'll grab this and turn it around so that you can put it into your hand. Okay, so that was our first action, which was a pretty good one. So now I could place a trap card. Since I can't defeat any nightmares, there's no nightmares in this row, I have to place something. I think I'll go ahead and place this one. So this says, when placed, move another trap to any point in line. It must be moved. I think I like having this closer. So I'm just going to place this one here, and I will move this one towards the left. Okay. So that was my second action. So the next step is to add a nightmare. So we draw a card, and we put it into the C in the rightmost position. If it had any when placed abilities, you would do it, but this one did not. It has a when defeated that says, if in range of 2 of the lighthouse takes 2 damage. Alright, so now the nightmares will attack. So first, we have to see if the nightmares could reach the lighthouse, unfortunately, or fortunately, actually in our case. This only has a range of 2, so it doesn't reach the lighthouse, which is great. If the lighthouse is not attacked, the nightmares would try to defeat a trap, and you start with the leftmost trap. So any that could be targeted from the left, you will have it deal 1 damage. And if there are enough nightmares in range to overcome a trap's health, you activate its defeat effect, and you remove it from the game. And then you'll close any gaps. So if a trap is not defeated, the nightmares attempt to defeat the next trap to the right, and so on, until a trap is defeated or all traps survive. So in this case, no, because it can't overcome this this trap with just 1 damage. And then this one as well, it can't overcome. So no traps will be defeated. So we lucked out, and now we will do step 4, the tide changes. The leftmost card in the sea is affected by the tide. If it's a nightmare, you move it to the right side of the sea. If it's a trap, you remove it. So this is a trap, so it will be removed from the game. Alright, so now we survey the sea. That is the final step of a round, and that is if there are 4 nightmares in a row anywhere in the sea, the lighthouse takes the damage. Right now we just have 1, so we're okay. Again, we're just playing on easy, so it's not terrible. And now we just go back to step 1. So as you can see, there's some interesting decisions made here. Lots of thinking about where you want to position your trap so that the ranges make sense and that you're protecting the lighthouse. Okay, so I'm going to try to defeat this nightmare, which requires 2 damage. And in that case, I will place... I'll place this trap, and I'm going to place it to the right of this one. So this says, when placed, the nightmares do not attack this turn, but 1 is still added. That's fine. No problems there. Okay, so my second action will be to attack this nightmare. It needs 2 damage. So the only 2 traps that can attack this nightmare is this one and this one. So this is defeated. When defeated, if in range of 2 of the lighthouse takes damage. It is not within 2 range, so we are not having to worry about that. This comes into our hand as a trap. So those were the 2 actions. We placed a card, and then we did a defeat a nightmare action. Now we go ahead and add a nightmare, and it'll be added to the rightmost. This says, when defeated, if there's a trap adjacent on both sides of this card, the nightmares attack an additional time. Alright. And then after that, the nightmares will attack. It can't reach the lighthouse, so it's going to attack a trap. So it can attack up to here, but again, my traps all require more than 1 damage. It does not attack my traps. So the tide changes. Unfortunately, this trap will be removed from the game. We'll just move everything over. Now we survey the sea. Are there 4 nightmares? No. So we're fine. Lighthouse does not take any damage. Back to step 1, taking 2 actions. So I really need this nightmare to move so that it can take 2 damage. And I'm going to have it move... I'll just have it move here, in between here. So I'm going to place this card. And this says, move a nightmare to any point in line. So I'll place it. I'm going to move this nightmare here. My second action will be to defeat this nightmare. It requires 2 damage. So it's going to be attacked by this and this, because these each have ranges that will target that nightmare. It says when defeated, if there's a trap adjacent on both sides of this card, the nightmares attack an additional time. So they won't be attacking right now, at least, but we'll see what comes up, because that was our 2 actions. Now we had to add a nightmare. So go ahead and do that. We'll add a nightmare, and this has when defeated, remove 1 trap from either side of this card the player chooses. And now they will attack. So it can't reach the lighthouse, but it will be able to reach these 2. But again, it won't be able to completely take it out, so we have no issues there. The tide will change. This one will be removed because it is a trap. And we'll move everything over. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to I guess I could attack this if I place this down. So I'll place this card down, and I will do my second action of attacking this. And this says when defeated, remove 1 trap from either side of this card the player chooses. Alright, so I will get this to my hand, and then this will be defeated. Okay, and I'm going to add a nightmare, and then the nightmares will attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. That has a range of 4. It doesn't reach my my lighthouse, and it can't defeat any of my traps, so nothing happens there. The tide changes. This will be removed from the game. All right, what can we do? I think, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to put something here. All right, so I can't do any attacking, so I'm just gonna end my turn and just have to add a nightmare, and then the nightmares will attack, and can't reach the lighthouse. None of these can reach the lighthouse, and it also can't finish off any of my I can't finish off any of my traps, so nothing happens there. The tide changes. This gets removed, and we still don't have 4 nightmares, so nothing gets any damage yet. Let's see. I can't do too much. I'm gonna probably just have to pass because I don't have a hand right now. Trying to think. I could attack though with these 2 traps. So yeah, I'll use this because this is in range, and this is also in range of this trap because it has a range of 1 and a range of 2 here. So it says when defeated, you cannot take any more actions this turn, and that's fine because I can't really do anything else. I could have done, no, this wouldn't have had a range. But anyway, now I have this in my hand, and I have to end my turn there. No more actions. And then, let's see, this won't be able to, add a nightmare. Let's add a nightmare. When placed, move this card to the leftmost point in line. Oh no, we'll probably have to take damage now. Okay. So now we'll have the nightmares attack. So the nightmares attempt to attack the lighthouse. For each nightmare within range of the lighthouse is damaged by 1. Okay. This nightmare cannot attack the lighthouse, so we're fine there. And then, tide changes, so now because this is a nightmare, you move it to the right side of the sea, just like that. Okay. And we have 2 nightmares, which means we don't need to take any damage. Okay, we're almost there. We have 2 more cards. Let's see. I'll go ahead and place this here. When placed, get an additional action, which must be an attack. and I will attack. So this will be targeted. This will attack it, this will attack it, and this will attack it. When defeated, if in the rightmost space, the lighthouse takes 2 damage. It's not in the rightmost space, so we're fine there. So that was my additional action, which was an attack, and now I could place a card. I'll go ahead and place it in between here, and it says ranges for all traps are doubled in distance this turn. Unfortunately, I used up all my actions, which I really did 3 because of this card. So we can't really do anything else to take advantage of the ranges being doubled, but that's okay. Okay, we'll add a nightmare. And it's getting a little cut off, but I'll put it down here just so you can see it. And basically that says when defeated, add an additional nightmare from the deck. Okay, so after that, the nightmares will attack. This can't reach our lighthouse, neither can this. So they will attack something that our traps will probably be. So let's see. This one could be attacked. So this will be defeated. And is removed from the game. And there's no when defeated effect here. Okay. Alright. So that's the trap that was defeated. And then we'll do the tide changes. This is removed from the game because it's a trap. Move everything over in the sea. And then we'll survey the sea. We have 2 nightmares, so we're okay. Alright, back to step 1, taking 2 actions. I don't have anything in my hand, so that means I have to see if I could attack something, and I will. I'll use this trap to attack this, and it says there's no one defeated, so this is defeated. Goes into my hand, and now I could place this if I wanted to. And I think I will place it here. Alright, so we'll add a nightmare. And when placed, you must place a card from your hand to the bottom of the deck and draw a card to replace it. So there's no hand and no deck for me right now. So I don't think anything happens there. And then we'll go ahead and do the nightmares attack. These 2 nightmares can't target my lighthouse. I'll go ahead and probably be able to defeat this trap because this has 2 range. And this is within 2 and only needs 1. So this is defeated. Removed from the game, everything moves over, and that's that. Tide changes, this is removed. Survey the sea, nothing happens. We're at the end of the round, and basically the end of the game says for victory, if the lighthouse is lit, which it is, and the deck is empty at the end of the round, you win the game. So that was one full game of the last Lighthouse. I really like this game. I am very happy that they made some of the rule changes or improvements to the rule book. I think it reads a little bit better now, which makes sense because I had the prototype version. So I think everything makes a lot more sense to me, and I really enjoy it. This is very, very fun. I played on easy mode, but I definitely do think this game shines on more harder difficulties. And so yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm curious if you've enjoyed this one or not. I am looking forward to more of Scott Alms's more of his work. I really enjoy his games, and of course Button Shy overall always enjoy their micro games. All right, I am gonna leave it here. If you're not already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. Let me know what games you'd like to see on my channel, and I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for watching. Bye.